my countrymen. Once again, this is Eli Belislao Pamatong, legitimate President of the Republic of the Philippines. And once again, I have come to talk to you about coronavirus and where it came from. This afternoon, my press secretary, Rameses Javier Casten, sent me a documentary on the origin of coronavirus, which I downloaded in this USB. And after I downloaded it, I watch it as carefully as I can because I wanted to know the truth about coronavirus. The reason why I wrote the Third Testament is that I don't want to plant falsehoods, false information into the minds of my members, because I know they will carry that for the rest of their lives until they die, and I would have no chance to erase them. And so after I read the Bible, and I noticed that there were thousands of wrong information there, like cannibalism is authorized by Jehovah, and many other things, I wrote my own Bible, the Third Testament. I wrote my own Bible to make sure that I did my best to verify what I was going to tell the members of my church. I don't want any falsehood as much as possible. And I come to you with that in mind. And I watched the video, the documentary from my USB on the source or origin of coronavirus. And I watch it very carefully. And I'm not ashamed to confess that tears were flowing from my eyes as I watched the nearly 1 hour documentary. Adlai Stevenson, one of the brightest figures in American history, said when he was asked by a journalist about what he felt about losing the presidency, he said, "Son, it hurts too much to laugh, but I'm too old to cry." I am too old to cry. But as I watched the documentary on coronavirus, my tears were falling from my eyes because I knew I was seeing the truth and nothing but the truth. It was a true investigative journalism by what I think was an American journalist. And what is it that made me shed my tears? Well, the truth is, I think China has launched an attack against humanity, against mankind, without the knowledge of America, without the knowledge of the free world. It launched an attack through synthetic biological warfare known as coronavirus. The documentary was long, and I could not cite to you all the medical jargons that I saw there. But I know that behind all those medical jargons, all those lengthy reports, is the truth that China is the origin, the Chinese Communist Party in particular, not the Chinese people. The Chinese Communist Party is the source of the coronavirus, and the CCP, the Communist Party of China, spread it throughout the world to control the world. You know, from the start, China knew that in spite of the fact that China stole the secrets about nuclear weapons from America and built a military machinery that is formidable, the Chinese knew that it could not beat America. America is advanced by 20 years. It could not beat America. And so China wanted to defeat America by foul means, by hitting America below the belt. And China improvised or strengthened its research facility and tried to research on biological weapon. And it came out with a synthetic biological weapon known as coronavirus. And based on what I know as a former criminal investigator of the United States, as a former trial lawyer of the United States and member of the American Trial Lawyers Association, and member of the American Bar Association, I can say with all moral certainty that I have no doubt that China has already launched an attack against mankind using biological warfare, synthetic virus known as coronavirus. It has attacked and killed thousands upon thousands of innocent citizens in its desire to dominate the world, conquer the world, defeat America below the belt. If you see this record, which I'm going to upload or download, whatever the term is, into my computer, you will conclude like me that China, the Chinese Communist Party, not the Chinese people, is responsible, solely responsible for the synthetic biological warfare that's crippling the entire economy of the world, killing thousands people by the thousands. The Chinese communists are known for killing thousands, even millions, during the Great March. Maybe 300 million were killed during the process or died and they didn't care. And at Tiananmen Square, more than 1,000 were run over by bulldozers. They died under the heavy machineries of China. They didn't care about freedom. They are not concerned about freedom. They are only concerned about power. Chinese Communist Party, which has been supporting the Communist Party of the Philippines, and which has been supporting Digong for a long time, because Digong is a member of the Communist Party of the Philippines. He has been the biggest supporter in Davao, and he is still a communist right now. So again, you watch this, because I don't want to be giving you a wrong information, a fake news, so they say. Well, before, fake news was known as psychological warfare, psy-war. It's fake news anyway, when you invent a news to defeat an enemy. You watch this so you can verify if what I'm saying is right or wrong. And if I am wrong, my advance apology. But based on my experience as a criminal investigator in the United States, as a trial lawyer, member of the Trial Lawyers Association and the American Bar Association in the United States, as a graduate of the College of Law of the University of the Philippines, I can assure you that based on my experience, I am morally certain that China is the cause of coronavirus. Spread throughout the world, and the world has been under attack, without America responding, because America is still in the state of panic. America still does not want how to respond to this Chinese attack against humanity, against the whole of mankind. Hindi alam ng Amerika kung paano mag-respond doon sa Third World War na launch ng China without America knowing when it started exactly. Here in the Philippines, the problem is our government is a co-conspirator is in complicity with China, with Jinping himself, the friend of Duterte, the man to whom Duterte said, I love Jinping very much, very much. That's a very strong word, very much. You only say that to a woman you really love so much. I love Jinping very much. And he is involved in Jinping's attempt to eliminate humanity from the face of the world. Jinping is confident that the Chinese would be left behind, or there would be Chinese in spite of the attack. Because there are 2 billion Chinese. There is one Chinese for every four person in the world. There is one Chinese for every 4 persons in the world. And so they are confident that they will survive the side effect, the collateral effects of the coronavirus. So to repeat, Rodrigo Duterte is in complicity of the virus attack against humanity. That is why in some hospitals in the Philippines today, Duterte, through the Secretary of Health, has ordered that the dead people will no longer be reported. Well, you will just keep it secret. Kaya na marami na masyadong namatay sa mga hospital natin. Ayaw nilang ma-report it. Ayaw nilang bilangin. Kasi ayaw nilang malaman na ganun pala karami ang patay sa atin. Marami nang namatay, hindi pinareport ni Duterte o sino yung secretary, si Doki ba yun? Ayaw nilang ma-report. These 2 persons are communist and they are covering up for the Communist Party. I cannot cite with specificity the basis for this investigative journalism because I am a lawyer, although I was a criminal investigator in the United States for a couple of years. I still cannot catch up with the modern jargon used by the researchers. But of course, I could feel as a 30-year international lawyer in America, as an investigator, a criminal investigator in America, I could feel that what is said in this USB is the truth and nothing but the truth. And I would like you to see this in my, I would say, Facebook account. Maybe the title would be The Truth About Coronavirus Based on Investigative Journalism. It would be around that. So see it for yourself before you believe me. But if you are believing me already right now, based on my reputation as a lawyer, my reputation as a leader, then I want you to declare war against China, like what we did several years ago. In 2014, March 22, we declared war against China because we know that China, the Chinese Communist Party, are out to destroy the Filipino people, to dislodge the Filipino people from their homeland. So I declared war against China sometime in 2014, March 22. I want you to join us and the armed forces who are under my command. I know you believe me. I know you believe, or you heard Digong when he said, Pamatong is now the president. And the armed forces, the members of the armed forces are looking for you because they would like to report to you. So actually, Digong unwittingly or wittingly endorsed the government to my de jure presidency, and I am now the full-fledged president of the Republic of the Philippines. And as full-fledged president of the Republic of the Philippines, I repeat, I want you, General Santos, I want you, Archie Gamboa, to arrest Secretary Doki, to arrest Rodrigo Duterte for complicity in declaring this war against humanity, in spreading virus against our own people, in issuing a directive against the hospitals not to count the dead people anymore because they don't want the people to be scared. They are protecting, covering up for China. since the Wuhan incident. The Communist Party of China engaged in making layers upon layers upon layers of cover-up. It prohibited, the Communist Party of China prohibited any information from leaking out concerning the source or origin of the coronavirus. But somehow, you cannot hide the truth. The highest authority that holds and directs the destinies of men and nations will not allow the truth to be covered, to be suppressed by the most godless party of the world. And somehow it leaked out. And now we know that the coronavirus came from China. It is a synthetic biological warfare launched by China to preempt the power of the United States and the free world. Alam ng China, hindi nila kaya ang Amerika. Kaya nga gusto nilang makalamang. And to be able to defeat America, China has launched the coronavirus attack, a viral attack against humanity, against mankind, but primarily directed against the United States of America. My friends, I don't think I have to make this long. I just want you to watch this documentary, investigative journalism, which is probably made in America or by someone from the English-speaking country, from an English-speaking country. Please watch it very carefully. Play it again and again to make sure that you are not biased, to make sure that you will know the truth. But for now, if you believe me, for those of you who believe me, China is responsible for the coronavirus attack. China has a vaccine against coronavirus attack. They are not afraid. The people in Pogo Island are not dying, are not sick because meron ng vaccine. The members of the Communist Party are not sick because vaccinated na. The people in Beijing, the people in Shanghai, and many cities in China. As a matter of fact, lockdowns in China has been lifted because they know that the coronavirus is under their control. Their creation, the creation of the Communist Party of China, and it is under control. Although the whole world is still groping for the right medicine because we are not prepared. But they are prepared, so they are not afraid to face this monster which they themselves created. Again, I don't think I have so much to say, except that I feel very sad. I feel very sad, and I accuse you, Jinping, you freaking shit. I accuse you of betraying humanity, of launching an unprovoked war against humanity. I denounce you. I cursed you in the name of God. I cursed the Communist Party of China in the name of God. I cursed you again and again. You, Jinping, you, Duterte, an accomplice of Jinping, you, Duque, I cursed all of you. I condemn you to high heavens. I hope justice will be done. In the language of the Latin people, fiat justitia ruat coelum. Let justice be done, do the heavens fall. I intend to file, I also would like to file a complaint with the International Court of Justice. I know that this International Court of Justice has been paid by China, has been corrupted by China, but I would file anyway. Probably $1,000 trillion damages for the damage that China has inflicted against the Filipino people, against our homeland through the coronavirus, synthetic weapon of war. Thank you and good day.